Hey folks, it's Jim from the Rewind here to review one of my favorite cult films, certainly one of my father's, and that is the original Assault on Precinct 13, directed by John Carpenter. On one night in Anderson, a crime-infested ghetto in south-central Los Angeles, Lieutenant Ethan Bishop, played by Austin Stoker, is assigned to be in charge of the old precinct before it's closed the next morning. He is nicely greeted by the two station secretaries, Julie, played by Nancy Loomis, and Lee, played by Laura Zimmer. Things go smoothly till a prison bus on its way to death row unexpectedly stops at the station carrying 3 prisoners, one of them being sick. The other 2 prisoners are Wells, played by Tony Vernon, and the well-known Napoleon Wilson, played by Darwin Jostin. With the telephone lines down, the prisoners are escorted back to the bus, but they are quickly ambushed by a street gang. That gang is Street Thunder, a group of thugs who have recently acquired an arsenal of guns and have set out a vendetta against the police and the citizens of Los Angeles after 6 of their members were killed the other night. They were led to the police station after a man named Larson killed one of their gang members for the violent murder of his daughter, leaving him in shock. Now Bishop and the rest of the group, including the prisoners, are shut in, defending themselves in a small populated neighborhood against this dangerous, organized, unstoppable onslaught of men willing to sacrifice their life in the name of Street Thunder. With a budget under $100,000, Carpenter was given free rein and creative control to make a modern-day western in the vein of an exploitation film influenced by Howard Hawks' Rio Bravo and George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead. After finally getting an R rating from the MPAA over the controversy of violence towards children, Assault on Precinct 13 received mixed reviews and performed poorly at the box office within America. It wasn't until it was released throughout Europe where it found its audience. Over the years, it's developed a cult following here in the States as well, enough to support a remake starring Lawrence Fishburne and Ethan Hawke, to the dismay of my father. I love the original Assault on Precinct 13. I'd give my copy to my dad, but, well, then I wouldn't have one then myself. Outside of your usual blaxploitation flick, Bishop was a rare African-American hero in the lead role of the film, born in the ghetto, yet determined to make a better life for himself. On the other side is the white man, Napoleon Wilson, whose title is an enigma to some. Told at an early age that he has something to do with death by a priest, his path was different from Bishop. Wilson is one of the forgotten cult anti-heroes that deserves more notice. A cool character with his own strict honor code that isn't easy to understand, not even for Bishop. However, the two form a level of respect for one another with prejudice dropped and only one enemy in mind. The other strong character is the beautiful but resourceful Lee, who keeps her cool as opposed to Julie, willing to give up Lawson and hopes that the gang will stop. She couldn't be more naive. Carpenter's film seems to have an interesting conservative point of view. While Larson is initially hesitant to ask for the help of a cop when looking for his mother's house, his mistrust is resolved in the face of evil. There is no admirable rebellion to authority figures with these hoodlums. They're out for blood no matter who it is. We barely if ever hear the gang actually talk. They're more like brainless zombies, which would explain why they would walk through a window where one of their comrades was just shot. Okay, so in that regard, they might not be all that smart, but it's hardly the point. They work better in harmony, and in the darkness they become faceless beings, using silencers to avoid attention while moving bodies if needed. No stranger to composing music for his films, Carpenter sets the mood with this minimalist, synthesized score that he made within 3 days. Carpenter's music has always been integral to his films, yet never overpowering its actors. At 91 minutes, this economical, tight action film is a gem that will continue to live on. That's it for the Movie Rewind. Have a good day, folks. Until next time.